हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू द स्टूडियो। सो यहाँ पे दो इम्पॉर्टेंट अपडेट्स यहाँ पे देखने वाले हैं। सो वन इज़ 40%, वन इज़ एक्स ग्रेशिया रिट पिटिशन, सॉरी। सो डिस्कस करते हैं उसको। सो ब्रीफ नोट ऑन 40% pension in State Bank and the writ petitions. The concept of 40% pension imposed on SBI retirees by the Government of India and SBI was a giant killer which caused havoc and created atrocious anomalies. So government has at least removed this monster formula and introduced 50% pension uniformly to all SBI retirees, but only from a prospective date, that is 10th November 23, due to non-implementation retrospectively of this uniform 50% rule. So Government of India has opened the door for creation of fresh anomalies in pension related issues in State Bank and has given scope for further litigation in the courts. The only way to reduce further injustice and anomalies to State Bank of India pensioners is to remove the 40% principle retrospectively, that is right from the date it was applied on every individual retiree. So before introducing the dual 40 to 50% formula in 1999, there was an upper ceiling on basic pension in practice in State Bank, which was linked to the salary pension of the highest ranking officers in the bank. So a large number of officers in the senior grades belonging to 6 BPS period are the victims of this policy. So the policy did not adversely affect the officers in lower rank. However, with the advent of dual 40-50% formula, anomalies such as retirees in higher ranks receiving lower pension than the pension received by officer and employees lower to them in rank started showing up. So this disparity went on increasing with periodic improvement of salaries and DA of officers and employees in lower rank as a result of the BPS settlements. So next we will see the writ petitions. So two writ petitions are now being heard in the Honorable Delhi High Court. One filed by the SBI Pensioners Federation and second filed by Mr. Umesh Sharma and Manohar Lal, pensioners in their individual capacity. So fortunately, the High Court decided to club these two WPs and hear them jointly, as the principal prayer in both the WP is the removal of 40 to 50% of the pensioners. So the PenFed, being the pensioners representation body, its WP covers pensioners community as a whole, and hence if and when relief is granted by the court, all the affected pensioners will receive the benefits. The petitioners in other WP being two individual pensioners, chances are that the court may not consider these petitioners as representing the entire community of the pensioners. So finding a complete solution for removing of this draconian formula of 40% pension is not simple and easy unless the formula is removed at the root level, that is retrospectively from the date it was created for every individual retiree. The government decision to implement uniform 50% pension for all retirees is in the right direction, but implementing it prospectively from 10th November 23 will not result in a closure of the writs. It only helps in continued litigation. So neither of two WPs has addressed the anomaly of less than 50% pension applied to SBI officers who retired prior to introduction of 40-50% formula in the year 1999. So these affected pensioners will receive benefit only if High Court delivers a common judgment covering both the writ petitions, stating that the uniform 50% pension applies to all the pensioners whose pension was fixed at less than 50%. For any reason, the PenFed is satisfied with the prospective decisions of Government of India and decides not to press the WP, then its WP will come to a close So if this happens, the High Court will dismiss PenFed's WP and it will be compelled to deliver judgment separately on the WP of Mr. Umesh Sharma and Mr. Amlal. So here lies the lurking danger. So even if the court gives a judgment favorable to the petitioners, the danger can fall not only on the pre 1999 retirees but also the pensioners affected by 40 to 50% Formula 2. So for the reason Government of India, SBI may rectify the anomaly for the writ petition alone but leave all other affected pensioners without justice delivered to them on the plea that they are not petitioners in the writ petition. So such travesty of justice has taken place in the past in other cases. So I think that Mr. P.R.R. Upadhyay too sensed this danger and has been made arrangements to make another writ petition filed in the Karnataka High Court by a group of pensioners. So how wise it would have been if the PenFed had joined in both these writ petitions by individual पेंशनर्स मिस्टर एन राघवेंद्र राव जी की तरफ से। तो आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं काफ़ी डेप्थ में जाके चीज़ों को डिस्कस करने की कोशिश हुई है। 40 to 50% अनॉमली की वजह से जो हायर रैंक के अधिकारी हैं उनकी जो पेंशन है वो दोस्तों कम है इन कंपैरिजन टू द लोअर लेवल के जो अधिकारी वर्ग के एम्प्लॉय हैं, कर्मचारी हैं। सो मैटर अभी हाई कोर्ट में भी है, ऑनरेबल हाई कोर्ट, कर्नाटका हाई कोर्ट। सो इसमें हमें अभी तक कोई सफलता नहीं मिली है रिलेटेड टू द रिट्स। तो देखते हैं दोस्तों क्या होगा अभी, बट फॉर दैट वी हैव टू वेट एंड सी। मिस्टर उमेश शर्मा जी की तरफ से, मिस्टर उमेश शर्मा जी इज़ डूइंग वेरी गुड डीड हेयर, वर्किंग 24/7। सो any update by Mr. Umesh Sharma ji is always the perfect. So finding a complete solution for removal of this formula that is of 40% pension is not simple. So जब तक ये फॉर्मूला रूट लेवल से नहीं रिमूव होगा दैट इज फ्रॉम द बैक डेट, सो तब तक ये अनॉमली क्रिएट करता रहेगा। सो जो अभी गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का डिसीजन है टू इम्प्लीमेंट 50% पेंशन वो अभी राइट डायरेक्शन में है और वो प्रोस्पेक्टिवली इम्प्लीमेंट हो रहा है फ्रॉम 10th November 2023, but it will not result in the closure of the rates. So let's see what will happen. So that's all for this session. So kindly share this important update, subscribe to the channel.